The views from Putney Mountain are incredible, but only because a constant war has been waged against a persistent enemy, the odious buckthorn shrub, a wily invasive that threatens to conquer the mountaintop and block the view. For years, faithful trail stewards have cut the buckthorn back, but it just keeps on coming. So this year a new strategy has been adopted: sheep. "38 sheep have been on the mountain for the last 2.5 weeks, chewing on buckthorn. Today, they are going back home." How do they like the buckthorn?
They love buckthorn.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you can see there's a few who are ditching the hay and going over to eat some buckthorn leaves they saw they missed.
So it was a win-win for you
Yeah.
and Putney Mountain then.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So what's the dog's name?
The dog's name is Phantom.
Phantom.
Phantom. He's
All right.
our one male dog. He's a Maremma, which is an Italian version of a Great Pyrenees.
And is he able to handle like coyotes if they came by and stuff like that?
The coyotes, I think so. And I've had one guard dog kill a coyote once that got in with the sheep.
Huh?
But that's over 25 years. And in general, the coyotes just don't want to risk life and limb to get a meal. So they go elsewhere when they hear the barking. And he's been great. He's sort of given a little warning bark when people have come up with their dogs, but
And how long have they been up here?
they've been up here 2.5 weeks.
2.5
or
weeks.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in the same place, or did you have to change the?
No, we've been moving them in a counterclockwise fashion around the summit here, and gosh, I think we've probably moved them maybe 8 times, 10 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are these sheep normally doing?
They this particular group are older sheep that we've been milking, and we used this excuse of less than high quality pasture to dry them off. So we actually herded them from the farm on Patch Road in Westminster West, 8 miles to here in one day.
Wow.
Herded them with the dog, that is, and today they're going about halfway back. Normally they're milked.
And you make the goat cheese up at your...
We make sheep cheese.
Sheep cheese, I mean. Yeah. Up at your farm.
And then we shear them once a year, and so we have wool as well, that some of which goes to the Green Mountain Spinnery.
Oh, cool.
And then they have lambs every year too, so we also raise lambs.
Yeah. Well, excellent. And what's the name of your farm again?
Well, it's Vermont Shepherd.
Vermont Shepherd. So Phantom, is he a herder?
No. The Phantom is just a guard dog, and the sheep are not scared of him at all. In fact, just now the sheep were eating his food. The herding dogs that we have are border collies. They're black and white, much smaller, and the sheep are terrified of them for whatever reason.
Okay. So do you pick up that the sheep have some innate trust of Phantom?
Yeah, and I mean, part of it is as simple as he's white. And the sheep really, if you want the sheep to follow you, don't wear black.
That'll do. Tony. Come here. Cookie, no. Not yet.
Whoever else wants to walk can go in front.
Woo.
Do you want this one?
The lighter one? Here. So which way? We're going down?
David, you want to walk in front with Marion?
Sure.
And just show her the way? Yeah. And hopefully
Here we go! Well,
Easy now, walk them up. Up. Whoa, whoa. Easy now. Easy now. Good girl.
First, they headed down the mountain along a winding trail. When they finally reached Banning Road, they headed north to where the road ends at the Four Corners. The last stretch was a trail several miles long.
Basket girl this way?
Huh?
Mr. Peep? Looking for basket girl.
Mr. Bo Peep? Hey, Jess.
Hey, you two. No fighting, no fighting.
Finally, they reached a lush meadow with no buckthorn, where they will spend several days before continuing their pilgrimage home. Young Benjamin and his parents welcomed their new guests.
Yeah. It'll be a good experiment.
Exactly.
And Phantom has been, right there,
Yep.
with our dog, has been living up on the mountain.
With them?
How many did we bring back?
How many sheep?
I mean, are we missing any?
Good question. Don't the
I
dogs?
heard there were 38.
Don't the dogs count?
That's what Marion said. I never knew the number.
38.
But how many do we have now?
I don't know.
Who's counting?
So who came up with this conspiracy?
Oh, there was a group of us. Mostly Putney Mountain. A little contingent of the Putney Mountain board. And we roped David in very early
Because I wanted to be roped.
because we wanted to rope you in. And you knew contacts. You knew Kimberly Hagan. She assured us that goats could be trained to eat buckthorn.
Her name is Kimberly Hagan, and she works for the state of Vermont, right? And something that
UVM.
for UVM.
Extension, isn't it?
Yeah, UVM extension.
And she is a dairy, and she keeps animals herself, and has a great interest in using animals for clearing land.
Well, that's her
Invasives or
specialty. She
others.
goes around.
She has a
and
broad
cons-
interest
yeah.
in that. So
Yeah.
she was a moving force.
Why don't you give everybody your names?
Oh,
You start, Libby.
Libby Mills.
David Ritchie.
Claire Wilson.
Okay. And you're
Greg
the
McAllister.
Putney Mountain 3, right?
Well,
we're part of.
Libby and I are on the Putney Mountain.
Yeah, I'm not on the board.
But
And
we have worked together for years at the Green Mountain Spinnery.
yeah,
Oh, yes.
So
The three of you started that, did you?
there was
more of us.
one more, but
One more.
yes,
One.
the three of us were founding owners, founders.
All right. And now it comes full circle back to the sheep.
right.
This guy worked.
Yes,
With
yes.
David worked.
He worked at the
you could
spinnery.
introduce
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes.
Tell me your name, David.
David Major.
And you worked at the spinnery too?
I worked at the spinnery for 6 years, I think.
Was it that long?
In the early days.
What's the prognosis for the buckthorn kill?
Well, long ago, I went to an invasive workshop and learned on authority that if buckthorn was cut down 3 times in the season, it would expire. But I don't know if our buckthorn's going to do that because it's so entrenched up there. It's been cut down maybe once in the season. And the roots seem to be so well nourished that I don't think just this summer's 3 sessions is going to do it. Hopefully we can get David to bring his sheep back.
I do know that in sort of rough sheep pastures where we've grazed the sheep before on the farm, you know, sort of routine grazing just takes care of it. Because the sheep really love it. The buckthorn doesn't love the sheep.
So wonderful.
It's kind of quaking when the sheep show up. So maybe if you just pulled those rocks off the top of Putney Mountain and made a pasture there, it'd be fine. Huh?
Yes.
Like in the old days, just move the rocks. That's
the
all.
rocks.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, Putney Mountain for decades was kept clear. It was a summer pasture. For
on the top there.
So
Yeah.
this is really a return to
Oh,
that.
cool.
We had a wonderful letter of recommendation from Tom Wessels, who's a retired professor in Antioch Environmental Studies, Antioch Graduate School in Environmental Studies. And that was the point that he made, that this was a nice return, that Putney Mountain used to be free, used to be open and clear because it was a pasture, and having the sheep and the goats back is what it would be, again, some 70 years later.